United States, United States, United States. How I wish I could be surprised by stuff like this. Now you might be wondering, what does this have to do with gaming, since normally I only talk about gaming stuff? Well, even though it's irrelevant to the story, there is a slight bit gaming related to it, but it's irrelevant like I said. So before I actually get into this, imagine yourself as a 17-year-old teenage boy. You're sitting in your living room, playing Nintendo Wii, or about to put on a movie via Netflix or whatever. You get a knock at your door. So you're like, alright, let's go see who it is. I'll pause the movie, whatever. You open the door. Bang. You're dead. Just like that. This story. Young boy in the States, I forget where, we'll probably end up, I'll read it and we'll probably see where it is, but shot by a cop moments after sitting down to watch a movie in his home. Now I gotta start at the beginning here. The first reason, or the reason that the cops were there at the first place was apparently the kid's father was on house arrest or something like that, and he broke the house arrest. So whoop-de-fucking-do, the cops had to come. And it just seems like they had made up their mind right off the bat to point their guns at the door, and no matter who opened the door, they were going to shoot. If they had a pet dog and they had taught the dog to open the fucking door, the dog probably would have got shot. So let's move on to this. Teenage boy who was about to graduate high school to join the Marines, I was going to say, I thought it was like cadets or whatever, has been executed by a female officer. That's right, a female cop. The incident has left the community horrified, with many accusing the officer of incompetence and being trigger happy. Now, before we even continue, I've never been a cop. I never want to be a cop. Then again, I'm Canadian, so this type of thing doesn't happen here. But I'm pretty sure cops never shoot first. Ever. I don't know if she just had that small, single, 1-second instinct to, oh crap, bang, shoot the person. Maybe it was she was new on the job. I don't know. And maybe afterwards she was like, oh fuck, I screwed up. No fucking shit. But then the government and the cops, they're gonna pull strings. They're gonna try and cover this up and basically protect the cops and say fuck you to the family. Now I can slightly resemble, or slightly, you know, share the sad feelings of this type of story. Not in quite the same sense, but you know, the family has this kid die. The dad's in jail now for breaking that house arrest or whatever. And it was only a little over a month ago that I had a family member die, as you all remember. So I can relate to this type of thing. Now my story didn't have any of the same type of things, but still. Cop shoots teenager. And the crazy thing was, 17-year-old was shot and killed moments after sitting down to watch a movie in his house. Around 7:30 p.m., young Christopher took out his Nintendo Wii controller to put on a movie. As he was sitting down, he suddenly heard knocking on the front door. He asked who is it, but received no response, which I'm pretty sure aren't the police supposed to say, like knock on your door and say, police, open up, or whatever, and announce themselves. Or maybe that's just SWAT, I don't know, before they break down your door. Maybe they didn't have a warrant, I don't know. At that point, he got up from his chair and opened the door. To his knock, the female cop already had her gun drawn and pointed it at him. She immediately fired a bullet into the boy's chest. And another thing, cops are not supposed to do lethal shots. You don't aim at major arteries or organs. You shoot to, like, disarm. You shoot the leg. You shoot an arm. A shoulder, even. You don't shoot at the face. You don't shoot at the head. Unless you are given direct orders to shoot to kill. But anyway, she immediately fired, I already read that, at the boy's chest. The police claim that he had a handgun. It was actually the boy's small Nintendo Wii controller, says his aunt. How can you possibly think that a Wii Remote is a gun? You could come charging out of your house, flailing it around. You're just gonna confuse people. How stupid do you have to be to think a white, plastic, straight thing is a gun? There's no handle. It is a handle. The whole thing is literally just a straight thing. And how do you not know what a Wii Remote is in this day and age? Soccer moms, kids, every person, your damn dentist knows what a Wii Remote is. This is just fucking disgusting, and this story should be passed around. I'm just fucking glad I'm Canadian. We can use guns, but we don't fucking like to use guns. You never see this type of shit happening here. What else is there to say? She'll probably get off scot-free. The government will cover it up. Now, if it was up to me, what would her punishment be? Obviously, right off the bat, she'd be fucking fired and never be allowed to work in a police occupation again. Not even a fucking desk job, because she'd probably, I don't know, screw that up somehow. Some people say she should be killed. I'm a Canadian, I don't really believe in that. I don't know what else you can do to her. I don't know how she got the damn job in the first place, and frankly, she really should never have been hired. Now, I'm not going to say all cops are bad, because they're not. Some do their damn fucking job, but some should never have been police in the fucking first place. I don't know. What else here? The officer gave him no warning to drop the controller before taking his life, the aunt said. The police claimed to be at the house regarding a probation matter, which was his father's or whatever. Had nothing to do with the kid. His 13-year-old little sister heard the gunshot and ran over to the door to find her brother bleeding and crying. The little sister held both her brother and tried to comfort him as he cried in pain. That's when the female cop pointed her gun at the child and said, "Shut up." Wow. I didn't realize this part was in the story. You shoot a girl's brother. She freaks out. You tell her to shut up? Now, I've said in the past, you know, fuck being professional and all that, but as a cop, you can't say, "shut up," to a little kid. Makes me wonder if this female cop was a parent. What if she had a kid that age? Does she say "shut up" to that kid all the time? Maybe she trains her marksmanship by aiming her gun at her fucking kids if she does. How would we know? And then moments later, the kid died. Then later on, the female officer and the officer who was with her have received paid administrative leave. So you don't fire her, you basically give her time off and pay her. Or is that being fired? I don't fucking know. The boy's family is deeply saddened, of course, no shit. I don't know what else to say. It just goes to show how fucking corrupt, you know, the States is. It's really that simple. And to the people out there who still try and claim the States is the best country, the best place to live, explain to me, with this type of situation, how can you still say that? You can't. Unless you're a fucking idiot. Anyway, as always, you know, I'm Original Bloody. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Got a more cheerful video coming up tomorrow. Unboxing video of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Wii U, so stick around for that. More videos coming soon, as always.
I'm the cult of personality, the cult of personality, the cult of personality.